you were not. So I sailed back with a broken heart. I waited till 3 to see if you would come looking for me, but you did not. So I fell asleep with a broken heart.
Hi there.
Hi. Are we anywhere?
We can be.
Are we on YouTube? Or
Yes, we're on
where are we?
YouTube.
Okay, great. We're on
And
YouTube.
we'll eventually be on.
We'll eventually be on Facebook. I'm think I'm retiring. How about that?
No, your career just started.
My career just started.
That's right.
1 year ago. Wow, that's not what I want. I
Hey,
want
but if you made
today.
the choice to make your change today, 1 year from now,
Oh
you'll
yeah, a year
appreciate
from now
it.
I'll be here trying to
maybe-
go. It looks like it's live. Hey, wait a minute, where we at? YouTube. YouTubers. I'm sorry. I get sometimes just get distracted by technology. It is a little disconcerting. Concerning.
No problem.
Both. Hi, I'm T-Bone.
Christy,
Huh?
your son.
Kitty? What you say, you kitty?
Okay, Royal.
Don Dean back there behind the controls.
Hello.
Hello. It is Tuesday.
The 5th?
And it is the 5th of May. And May's almost over already. I keep telling you guys that this thing will get away from you so quick, it's ridiculous. And so don't sit around and say, well, okay, I'll get it done tomorrow.
It'll be May 45th before you know it.
May 45th, exactly. Or May of 4045.
Ooh,
Long time coming. But
my
I know.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah. Talking about hibernation. You know, you'll wake up and the corona will be over, but you'll miss 2 other pandemics in the process. You know, while you're sitting around and talking about, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow.
Procrastination is
Oh man,
Privilege.
stagnation.
right.
Stagnation.
Yeah, what's that? What are those? The crusty animals like crustaceans, crustaceans.
How do we go from there?
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
never
because
mind.
that's just kind of like the way it is. I mean, you know, you wait long enough, you're gonna be crusty. You know, and you'll be and
Chris is a clown, that is.
and you'll be like Don. Thinks he's SpongeBob SquarePants and stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody. And but you know, but here's the thing. There's your youth, right? And youth is a relative term. I mean, I still feel youthful, but my years don't match up. You know, and so what you're gonna find out is that you're gonna mess around, and your years are not gonna match up. And while you got your youth, folks, use it. Okay, while you got your youth, use it. Don't wait till tomorrow, because tomorrow is not promised to you, you know, and then you'll wait till too many tomorrows, and then you're going to mess around, and your days are going to be numbered and counted and over, and they'll be talking about you well, they used to talk about you behind your back, but they'll be talking about you in your face now, but you'll be laying there and you can't hear it. You know, you couldn't hear it before because you didn't care, and you can't hear it now because you're dead.
I know for the longest I used to say, like, I'm too old for this stuff, and now I'm like, crap, I'm too old for this stuff. Like, it actually means something now. It's sad.
Yeah. You know, today I'm feeling some kind of way, and I don't quite know what it is. But today I'm feeling some kind of way. I'm feeling some kind of way other than my normal T-bone self. You know, just a lot of little things. Maybe I'm getting corona fever or something. You know, my corona. You know, or something, or just maybe, but I'm just kind of, today is one of those days where I just feel like, you know, things are a little bit out of sorts, and it's not just with me, it's just with all around me, it's just with the stuff that we're hearing on the news, and the people who are supposed to be so intelligent that's got this thing just so mixed up and screwed up. You know what I mean? And you know, today, you know, they're going into phase one of opening, or yesterday phase one of opening up and getting back to business. Getting back to the business of what? Dying? You know, I mean, this was the maybe this is what flipped me. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. Because I was feeling okay, and then I saw this thing on the news that says something about, well, everybody just got to get used to dying, used to deaths.
Oh, Chris Christie.
Yes, it's just getting used to deaths. Is that what we're gonna do?
That's what got you.
I mean, because I was already there. I was already used to deaths. I mean, so many of my friends and so many of my people have already died, and they didn't die from corona, and I'm still sad about it. You know, they still died though. You know, and so this is the criteria now. This is our big fear thing, is that you're gonna get something that you're gonna die from. My God, people, you're gonna die anyway. You know, and we don't have my friend Sean here. Maybe that's the third thing that flipped my head. You know, it says Sean's not here today because he's not feeling well, and I'm concerned about him. But the thing that's crazy about it is that he's not here. Or wait, no. Let me rewind. We're talking about him going and get a checkup at the hospital, but he doesn't want to go to the hospital because he's concerned about the corona.
This started like over 12 hours ago. First thing this morning, the discussion about taking him in.
And so you're afraid
Like
of the corona,
paranoia.
but your thing that's gonna kill you could kill you, too. So this is where we are in this, and I think we've been
So
bamboozled.
keep him in your prayers.
Yeah, absolutely. I was gonna say that. Definitely keep him in your prayers and right now, and pray hard. I know it's all gonna work out. He's a tough cookie. But the whole point of this is that, you know, but the
Panacea you were talking about.
it is a panacea. Here you got somebody that's already dying from something, that's scared they're gonna die from something else if they go to the hospital.
to try to fix the one. Yeah.
And so I was thinking about today, you know, did you post the topic?
No, I can't. I haven't
Yeah,
found my
she's-
phone yet.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm not.
Anyway,
I couldn't find my phone.
yeah, she couldn't find her phone.
We're
And-
still on YouTube. I cannot get on Facebook. It totally sucks. I didn't know anything. Still working.
Well, hi, YouTube.
Well, you were on YouTube.
Or Facebook.
Not even that now?
Now it seems like it's frozen or something.
Everything got frozen. No.
There it is. You're gonna listen to it.
I need to listen to it.
Can you hear that?
Hey, now we're being brutally punishing to our producer.
Our producer is punishing me every day.
Oh, yeah, it's one
Day
excuse
after
after another.
day after day.
I just
Let's
work
not
here.
do this anymore until we get it right.
Okay.
Hi, YouTube.
Yep.
We are here at the Onico Farmers Market, the OFM, good folks, boy, and I tell you what, within a very short period of time, they are going to have their doors open, and I want you guys to know specifically about them. This is, I don't know if you guys are, if you're watching right now and you're from our area, and I don't know what area you're from. In our area, we got a place called, it's called the Red Barn. So this was yesterday's show that I'm watching. So we're not on Facebook. Anyway.
But we were talking about the Red Barn.
Yeah. So we were talking about the Red Barn. So the Red Barn is it's like a flea market. Well, it is a flea market. It's not like one. It's a flea market. But I mean, they got a little bit of everything. That's what I like about the Red Barn. You can go in the Red Barn and buy just a little bit of everything. Well, and let me tell you something. It is not air conditioned. and it is big and confusing. This Onico Farmers Market that we're talking about is going to be an open air, indoor, air conditioned market that is going to have 110. Well, they may have 109 because somebody I know is taking up 2 spaces, but
Two good spaces.
but 110, 109 vendors all in one open area with everything between collard greens to
You've got a row of kitchens
to
down the side
to
over
phone
here.
to phone accessories.
I can't even like
We're gonna have a
imagine.
kid zone. Look at this stuff.
kid
Yes, you're
zone.
going cafes. Yes, you're
Yeah,
gonna
no,
put
it's
it
gonna
all
be,
in
it's
there.
gonna be. Hey, listen, they got a
Drive-in.
drive-in. Hey, listen, if you guys have been stuck in the house for a long time and you just want to get out and be able to and watch a movie outside your house in your car, like the old drive-in, you pull up and you find a spot and you pull in and then you tune your FM dial to 89.5, and you can sit and watch a movie in your car. And it's really, really kind of cool. And they're doing primarily family movies now, like The Lion King and what they do. What's the other one with the bird and the fish in it?
Nemo?
Finding Nemo.
Yeah, they did.
And they did Ivan I'm Almighty. What was
Evan
his name?
Almighty.
Evan Almighty. So they've done some cool films. And
They're just
you
family.
know,
They're oldie but goodies, but it's family movies that
Yeah,
just
and you
especially
get
right
out the
now.
house and you come and they have a little popcorn and a couple little things, and so it's just kind of cool, something else to do. So Onico Farmers Market, Wednesday night at 8 o'clock, and then Saturday night at 8 p.m. Come and check it out. It's really kind of cool, and we've been given the green light to do the Onico's Farmers Market News Network and the entertainment and. And we're here already, and they're not even open yet, and that's that's amazing unto itself. And so
Cooking shows, live
we
cooking
got
shows,
live cooking shows. We're gonna have
featuring the Suncoast
yeah,
best cooks.
oh, featuring a bunch of the Suncoast best cooks. In particular, we're gonna start with. Excuse me.
All right.
Oh, we're gonna start with Chef Hendricks, Doc
Great.
Hendricks, we like to call him.
Mr. Brady Hendricks.
Yeah, from 421 Sweet Treats.
Chef Brady.
Yeah, and I already got some stuff we'll use. I'm gonna be splashing up and putting it together tonight or tomorrow.
It's like cruel though. You watch it and it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
Where you
and
at?
Then,
I'm
and then,
hungry.
and, but
You can bring me
but
some
then
back.
if you get the opportunity to taste it, then it's just absolutely amazing. I think I wrote this on my review for the place. It's like I got what I'd like to call a very experienced palate, a tongue or whatever. But my palate is always tested and tried when I taste anything from 421 Sweet Treats, because the combinations of things do not match anything that I've had in my past. That I can say, well, yeah, that would be.
I'm gonna
No.
put this type of sausage with these pears
Oh
and
my
this
God.
chutney and
Yeah, it's so amazing.
Oof.
Amazing taste bud extravaganza. And so look forward to it. 421. Oh, you know what? But I think they got two. They're gonna start calling themselves 420. You know what that means?
Booth 94.
Yeah.
Booth 94.
No, they got some. And right now CBD. Let's face it. It's the next wave. Okay.
Yep.
For a lot of things, pain and memory and just all kinds of things, and they're gonna have some infused culinary things, which is really cool. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That address the host of issues. Our main issue here at the Recovery Room obviously is opioid addiction. We talk about treatment, we talk about prevention, we talk about recovery, wellness. The continuum of recovery, because once you start recovering, don't mean you're recovered. It's an ongoing process. It's something that you got to work at on
I
a daily
think
basis.
once you if you can get yourself out of sobriety into recovery, I think you live the
Out of
life
sobriety.
through sobriety.
Oh.
through sobriety into recovery, into wellness, I think you
Yeah.
you live recovery for, I think, for the rest of your life. I feel that is something
Yeah.
you have to maintain, or you have to be aware of. Well, I don't know. I'm fresh and I might be wrong. But
you got lots of experience though, even being fresh into it. I mean, it's
multiple times.
not your first
I
rodeo.
know, but
Yeah,
and
you know,
so
you got to
it's,
keep
it's
that in
keeping
perspective.
but keeping it fresh, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, the thing about it is an ongoing process. I mean, I got years and years and years and years, and you know, I still have dreams. You know, and I still run into an occasional temptation or whatever. But you know, so long now that you can just say no and don't feel like you're really missing anything, because what I know
Hello,
for a fact.
Facebook. I just fixed it. Hello, Facebook.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Hey, honey.
They changed the encoder on me.
Hi, Facebook. They changed the encoder on Don.
Look,
Yeah.
we're on Facebook.
You know what happens when they change the encoder on Don? We're only on YouTube.
It's all my That's right. Exactly.
we end up only on YouTube. And
Hi,
you know,
guys.
I'm gonna share the YouTube link anyway. Hey guys, hey Facebook fam, man. Hey Dora. Let me do a special shout out to our good friend Dora the Explorer, or the adorable Dora.
Ohio Dora.
You know, Ohio Dora. Yesterday, for whatever reason, we could not see the comments on our thing for whatever reason. I mean, it's like technology. I was on the phone this morning with Spectrum for about 3 hours, and you know, when you start to think about for a second that you're talking about technology, I just told the people, it's like, listen, I understand. I really understand that it just sometimes just doesn't work, and I understand that the you know, when you got a lot of people working on one thing, one hand sometimes does not understand what the other hand is doing. But don't ask me if I want to do a survey. After I go through all this, don't ask me if I want to do a survey, because I really don't, and you really don't want me to.
You want to pay my bill?
Okay,
Ooh, you're
that's the one.
corona-fied.
I woke up with this. That's what happened. I woke up
Ooh.
dealing with this stuff, man. Well, you turn
We're
myself
having a
off.
day.
I get on there. You don't even have the account even registered. I'm calling from the phone that the account is on, and you can't recognize it. Spectrum about to do the 5G and take care of the world. Spectrum move the future. I'm sorry, it's not. Is this like a beat Spectrum up kind of recovery room? Yes, because you had me all messed up all day long. Because I can't understand. How come you can't understand? I'm calling you from the phone that I'm paying for from you.
He couldn't watch his CNN at 6:30 this morning. Is what went down.
No, I was watching it and it went off. And then I call you, and you don't recognize that I'm calling you from your phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm calling you from a Spectrum phone, and you don't recognize it. There's something wrong with that picture. You know, moving right along.
Hi, Gail.
I've got that off
Hi,
my
Glenn.
chest. Hey, Gil. Hi, Glenn.
Glenn says,
If you don't
"Open my
have
church."
to use Spectrum, don't.
I have to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Under contract.
Maybe they'll give you a better service than they've been giving you. Maybe they'll know that you're got service with them.
Pay my bills on time.
Oh my God. So what are you trying to say?
Nothing. They'll
It's
like
a-
any excuse they can get away with.
Oh my God, it's the most amazing thing. I'm gonna say it one more time, just because I have to say it one more time. I'm calling you from a Spectrum phone. Man, you don't recognize the phone that I'm calling you from?
We cannot
And
locate
you are
your
the future
account.
of communications? I'm scared.
Oh, and then they want us to switch our phones over to their
Yeah,
phone.
you want me to twist my mobile phone? No.
We have Roku, and you can't even run that one little app, but you want our phone.
No. Spectrum.
Sorry, trying to behave.
Here's my survey.
Ask me again.
No stars.
Ask me again.
0 stars.
0 stars on that one, baby. But how you guys doing out there, all our Facebook friends and all of our
Hello.
YouTube friends? We're like all over the place, scattered, but we got one message, and that one message is of hope. And that message of hope is that if a couple of heathens like me and this one right here could get her done, then so can you, okay? So can you. And I'm not going to sit here and even imply that I can tell you how you're going to do it, Okay, but what I will do is tell you that it can be done, and I will tell you that there's several methods of doing it. But you know what the main thing that you have to do is stop using the drugs. Stop using. You got to say to yourself, I'm going to stop using. And if it sounds like I'm saying that that's easy, well, you're reading into what I'm saying. Because that is not what I'm saying. Not by any stretch of the imagination is what I'm saying. No, it's hard. It's hard. And each day it's hard. It's hard for a long time. But I guarantee you, one day you wake up and you're like, oh, shoot.
I think it was like my
I didn't even
32nd day in.
I'm not even thinking about it.
I think it was like my 32nd day in, and I was like, wow, I got up. I got some stuff done.
Right, and didn't think twice.
I wasn't dragging. It wasn't, oh, I need to go, motivate or go use or get myself going. No, it was like I just, me, myself, on my own, like just,
Let me have a
got up
croissant.
and did
Let me just
something.
have a croissant.
it wasn't my thought, but I got the kitchen clean.
No, but you don't have that same thought about, damn, what am I getting ready to do now? I got to figure out how to get $100, and then I gotta figure out. Oh my God, it's so much to figure out.
It's complicated.
It's complicated.
It's hard.
When it becomes uncomplicated, guess what, folks? It is so much better. I mean, I'm talking about 100 trillion times better. I'm talking about Corona better. Okay? If you can comprehend what I'm saying, when you talk about something that affects everything, because that's what Corona has done, right? Corona has affected everything and everybody. There's not one individual on the entire planet that this thing has not touched and affected their lives in some kind of way. That's some powerful stuff, okay? And so the same thing applies to you. That day when you wake up and their whole life is not affected by this thing, whether it be a pill or a powder or whatever else there is out there, a vapor, when you wake up and you don't have to have it, when you might be thinking about doing something else, like going for a run or going to get in the pool or swim some laps or going to ride your bike or going to the library or going to a homeless shelter or a food bank or something to help some other people less fortunate than yourself. You know, when you're not a slave to the grind no more, when you got to get up and find if you got a little bit of stash, and I'm gonna say something crazy, find you got a little stash, you know you don't, because you ain't going to bed and leaving nothing. Or say maybe you got your wash. Maybe you still got your wash laying around. So that's some nasty shit.
You'll
You
try
know,
it though. You'll see if you
Yeah,
get
see if
something
you
off
wash
of
it through your syringe out, you kept your little dirty water, you shoot that back into your system to see if there was something left in it, just to take the sickness off. Isn't that a pretty picture?
And shooting water, and then you get the ones really dope. Say that threaten to shoot bleach. It's
Oh, well, if you're listening to the president.
Don't.
Oh, wait, is this not that kind of show?
No, it ain't.
I can't say president on this show?
you can say
Shame
whatever you
me,
like.
Cricket, what kind of show is this?
Politically correct all the time.
Not.
You must be in the wrong place. Right?
Yeah, I said president,
Yeah, you do.
and I meant it.
Well, that's like the difference now. Like if you get up and you're taking the dog for a walk, instead of getting up looking for that cat to do that wash to draw up to, you actually like, okay, I can get up, like do something like human being. Like that's pretty cool.
Smell the coffee. Wow. And then you know what else, guys? We don't talk about this a lot, but because both of us have done it, it's something I want to start talking about because it means something to me. You know, they start in the programs, they talk about being powerless over a substance, right? A drug. You know, we're talking drugs and we're talking alcohol in the program, right? But in the program, and I might piss a couple of people off, but today I got that mindset where I don't really give a crap. If you're in the program, right, and you are smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee, those are substances. Cigarettes are sometimes harder to get over than alcohol and any other drugs. You know, I'm encouraging you guys that are in the program to stop smoking. Ooh. Wow. Did I just piss anybody off? You think? Probably the whole NA and AA. Everybody in NA and AA looking at me like I'm crazy now.
They
Yeah,
said,
T-Bone.
speak for yourself.
Yeah, speak
blah,
for
blah,
yourself,
blah,
man.
blah, blah, blah.
Well, guess what? We stopped smoking and stopped drinking coffee too.
Being
Yes.
an asshole today.
Yes, T-Bone's in that mood, boy. He's feeling some kind of way. I'm coronaed out. That's what it really boils down to. And I'm so dark on the screen that I'm just feeling like a darkie.
No.
Yeah, look.
Hey.
There you can see me. A little bit better. I'm a little brown on there at least. Brown man.
I can't stop that.
Yeah. We got to do something with the aperture on that camera. Give me some more light on this camera because I'm tired of being in the dark. It's been too long. Way too long.
Did you bring your sunglasses? I'm just having to start reading.
I wear my sunglasses at night so I can. Guys, if you guys are still using, I'm so worried about you. I'm so concerned for you. I mean, my heart is aching for you, man. I just want you so bad to just decide to quit, man. I mean, like really, like literally. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, like so here, whatever all that is. Seriously though, seriously, today I'm hoping that you're channel surfing or surfing the internet or your Facebook and you see this little live feed that says Terry T-Bone Rhodes is live. And I hope that you understand that I'm live here in the recovery room, and I hope that you understand, and I hope that you surf by and you hear these words come out of my mouth. Stop using today. We're praying for you. Stop using today, okay? At least make the decision to stop using today, cause no decision is a decision. Okay, guys?
If you don't choose, you've chosen.
Yeah. You know? And we don't know what we don't know. And see, what we don't know is that on the other side of that addiction, man, is some really good stuff. There's some stuff that you hadn't even experienced before. Or you, if you have experienced it, you've forgotten about it because it's been a long time since you experienced it. Okay? And so today, you know, and I pray for you every day, trust me. And if nobody's told you they love you today, you know, we love you because we know that love is something that there's just not enough of, that we need some more of, you know. And yeah, thank you, Dionne Warwick. Circa 1959, 60. 64. There's our producer knows he's an encyclopedia of music. 1964, Dionne Warwick, What the World Needs Now.
Yep.
Great song.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, so go check it out. Dionne Warwick, What the World Needs Now. It's love, sweet love. And here's a little verse. Maybe you got to what's that thing called that you can pick up a song just by the words or something? Shazam. Put your Shazam on. It goes like this. Yep. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that is just too little love. Producer's talking about royalties. Give me a freaking break. Sue me. I'm hoping that you're watching enough that you're gonna see me and sue me. Okay? I'm hoping that Facebook is monitoring me singing a little bar of what the world needs now is love, live. I swear to
not today, Don. Not today.
Facebook is looking out for that.
I swear to Jehoshaphat.
Never mind the Nazis or the kill all the
Oh
Jews.
my God.
What the world needs out is love. Man, watch it.
Bam! You walk out the door and you explode. You start your car. Boom! There's some love for you.
That's some obvious.
Oh my God.
Put your Chinese slave mask on.
Oh man. Yeah. Put on your N95.
That's right.
Hey, that one guy walked in the grocery store with the KKK.
Oh man. The dude said, I can wear a KKK mask, I guess, right?
Really? Just
I think that was in like Arizona or
Oh,
somewhere.
a mask is a mask is a mask. I'm protecting you from me. so. Back to the ranch. It's serious stuff, folks. We've passed the opioid epidemic. We've gone into the overdose epidemic, and now it just seems like we're going into like here's what we were talking about earlier, and here's what I'm thinking about this whole same thing too. We're going into the accept the deaths narrative. You know, we're going into the thing and saying, okay, guys, there's 8 billion people on the planet. If we were to lose 1 billion, there'd still be 7 billion people on the planet. That's still too many. If we lost another billion, that would be 6 billion people on the planet.
That fact's not funny, but you can't say it like that. Okay, I'm sorry
It's
for
too
everybody.
It's too believable.
You don't think for a second that there's some people who want to do some population control?
The way that it's said, not the way that you said it, but it's just unbelievable that.
Yeah. We're worried about our lives have been put on hold by 1/4% of the population being affected by something and dying. It's amazing when people are dying every day of alcoholism and drug addiction and drinking and driving and cardiac
Suicide
arrests
and
and
mental
suicide
illness
and all these things that have been social ills for long before Corona was even unleashed on the planet. These things are just have killed as many. You know, overdose, the opioid epidemic and opioid overdose epidemic has killed more people than all the wars of the 20th century. All for World War I, II, Vietnam, the Gulf War, any of them.
The opiate overdose, abortions,
Why not tell these chilling to chill out? Yeah. Go ahead.
all of them, like outranked before like the Corona whole deal like came like trying to overcharge everything, and I just I don't know. It is what it is.
Ooh. Don't stop.
I said what I had to say.
Okay, but you need to say some more if I'm not talking.
So making adjustments. Make it look
I
good.
don't have my phone. I have
Never mind.
We're making
Silence is
adjustments.
golden.
We're making adjustments to what?
Yeah, well,
I'm really, guys. I'm really having a tough time today, and I need you guys to pray for me.
Yeah.
You know, today's the day that T's having a tough time, and I need, you know, and just like everybody needs prayer, right? Everybody needs sometimes, you know, they get a little off track, a little discombobulated, whatever the case might be. And today would be my day. Let me see if there's any comments on here that I might need to be responding to. That's not what I want to look at. Yeah, I mean, you know, we've been locked in and locked down and all kind of stuff for a while now, and it's been an interesting endeavor.
Yeah, it has.
I think for the fact that it's been like quite a few months now, and the circumstances and situations we've gone through, I think it's been okay, but I think it's kind of taking its. Ugh.
It's told.
I want to go back to work.
I do too.
I want to go to work. I want to, you know. And
Not me.
I want to get paid for work.
that part. Yes, no. Or it's when you get those couple of dollars, but you still can't go shopping. So what's the point?
Right.
Well, I don't know. I don't see today's things, Don, so I don't know if we're live or not. Chances are not.
But,
No, you got it, huh?
Say your phone number, please.
Oh, what is the doggone phone number? 941-201. Oh, look at that, 5226. He's quick. 941-201-5226. That is our hotline. That is our love link line. You know, if you find yourself needing to talk to somebody, call that number. Write it down while it's still up there. 941
Yeah, before you
201 5226 before it just goes away.
I just put it up there.
You mean like this?
Yeah, and that line is available 24/7. You know, it's actually if nobody's there in that office, it's forwarded to somebody that is there specifically to talk to you. And so, you know, if you write that down, and but it's also you can call right now if there's something that we have talked about or that we haven't talked about that you'd like for us to get into, then feel free to call that number 941-211-5226 and we'll discuss whatever it is you like to discuss. I mean, right now is the time for talking, don't you think? Right now is just a time to communicate and let people know what's on your mind. And
You just saying that kind of made me think about like the wide range or variety of what, you know, people are in different spaces right now. You know, how
Yeah.
different people are feeling. Some people are looking at being evicted. Some people are distressed because they are essential workers, but at least they're working. Some people are trying to detox. Some people are trying to still actively use. Like, everybody's in such a... You don't know-
outside their norm.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know where anybody's at right now.
And if there's anything that is pertinent about what's being said, there is that there comes a time in life sometimes when you have to step outside of your norm. You know, you have to break out of the the shell.
The growth experience is uncomfortable. That's for sure.
Elaborate.
Kind of like when they say, you know, the whole security or whatever, but you know, nothing grows there. That whole sense of scare. I mean, you have to kind of come out and do or build to grow. You know, it builds character. You're building, you know, there's that comfortable space. You just, you know, you get complacent.
Yeah. And so the uncomfortability of growth, huh? It's kind of sounds like the fear of success. You know, I know that most people, and I'm gonna find this one because it's important to me right now to read this because what we fear more often than not is not how great we are. And Marian Anderson, that's another one of those poets. But Marian Williamson, she was running for president actually. She wrote this very, very poignant, very powerful little thing, and I'll read it to you. It says, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that others won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others."
Don't let anyone ever steal your
Powerful.
sunshine.
And that's powerful. I mean, and just it especially when it says our presence automatically liberates others. That's what we strive for. That's what we should strive for. We should strive for, like all of our superheroes and all of our old Western people, the good guys and the bad, to be these good guys, to be there to the rescue. You know, when the going gets tough, to show up and you be the one that liberates you know, somebody from their slavery, from their bondage. You know, be a beacon of hope, be a beacon of light. You know, as opposed to contributing to it, to the darkness.
Grow or rise yourself, because you're building up and rising others around you. It's like,
My friend Justino and I came up with a idea about kindness communities. Kindness communities, which is what is happening around us, what we need to continue once we figure out how many people we're going to accept will die from corona. We gotta have these kindness communities. I mean, like those people that are going and getting the food and taking it to people who are you got a low battery on something, Don.
Oh, dang.
That are going to the food banks and getting food and taking it to people that are sick and shut in. You know, these are the little things that we have to continue post-corona. You know, we've got to always be that person that is concerned about that elderly person, or that. Oh, wait a minute, that's what I meant to talk about today, all day.
What was that theme?
Huh?
What was that title theme about?
The theme I didn't put up. It was like, it is what it is. But what is happening here, that what nobody's talking about, which is now starting to really piss me off, because I mean, I had a kids program, right? And one of the things that, one of the reasons that the kids program was so successful is because the kids knew that they can come there and they can get something to eat. And since kids have been out of school, those kids that are fortunate enough to have parents that are home, that are able to homeschool them, and in addition able to get them something to eat, are very fortunate. There's over half of that population, though, that parents are illiterate and they're not there, and the kids are on their own during this period when school is out because of the whole corona epidemic, and they're not eating, and they got to figure out how to go out and support themselves. So I mean, you know, so I get so, again, today I've had one of these days, I'm so disturbed about this whole fact. It's like, okay, well, let's open up certain businesses. Okay, well, those certain businesses have kids who are still out of school. What are they doing with the kids? I mean, this thing is just so, I mean, we're supposed to be led by our intelligent Congress and presidents and all of these different people, and everything that they're doing is so convoluted and conflicted and stupid.
I think part of the sad part is you have the breakdown of kids that are, you know, better positioned and are happy as can be to be out of school, and you have ones just begging to go back to school.
Yeah,
They're
they
either
get
with
something to
abusive
eat,
parents, they're
or they're
hungry,
scared.
they're left alone. It just hurts me
They're
to
more
think
they're
about
more
it.
subjected now to some type of molestation or violence. You know, from somebody who's usually home by themselves, just doing their thing, and now the kid got to be home with them. I mean, this thing is just out of control. And listen,
Scary.
they called it a hoax. The president called it a hoax in the beginning, and it was a hoax in the beginning, and it's a hoax today. Because he knows for sure. He knew that this was something that was designed to do one thing, and then when it started doing something, I looked in his eyes, and he was like, "Oops! Well, let's change everything." You know, and then convince these other people, "Oh, let's change everything." But it was post the fact that it's a rampant now, and you're gonna go back out into the world, and then you know, 100% more people are gonna be infected, and then we're gonna be back to locked in, but we're gonna be more locked into where we're like locked in. It won't be this social distancing stuff. It'll be like, you can't come out your house. Man, It reminds me of, I don't know if you guys, maybe you had no reason to watch the movie Malcolm X, the Spike Lee version, but there was a line in there. He said, you know, you've been bamboozled. You've been, you know, you've been flabbergasted. He said, you know, they didn't land at Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on you. Okay, and that's what it is right now. If you are poor, and now right now, poor means middle class as well. Okay, if you ain't nothing so great about me in middle class, no more. Okay,
Not when
because
the stores are empty.
yeah, when the store's empty, no matter what class you are, you know. So there's a lot going on with this that people, it's time to open our eyes, and it's time for us to come together. All you guys that were smart enough to make a bunch of money and hold on to it, get with the folks that don't have a whole bunch of money, but they know how to survive. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something about y'all folks that had a whole lot and don't know about survival. It's gonna get rough on y'all. You better be around some people who know about survival.
When you broke, you better know how to hustle.
When everything's been handed to you, and you know all that, it's gonna get tough on you. You know, you can't use your prestige. You can't eat a prestige sandwich, baby. You know, I'll tell you that now. You can't eat no prestige sandwich. So, you know, you might want to get with the people like myself who for years and years were able to get out on the street and hustle to support my habit. You know, but now that I don't have a habit, I still got them skills. I can turn nothing into a little something. I can turn a little something into a whole lot more. You know what I'm saying? You know, so get with me.
Try to get like me.
Yeah, get with me, because I got some projects in the works, man, that are very profitable, and the greatest part is that I've been able during the Corona to enhance all those things. And so, and having said that, I think there's some sponsors that we might want to pay some attention to today. And we're going to add Fitline to that here coming up very shortly, because our Fitline sponsor is there. And we'll
spice up your next event with the Hammock Haven Experience. To find out more, go to thehammockhaven.com or call 941-201-5226. The Hammock Haven. Chillax a minute.
421 Sweet Treats is Anna Maria Island's sweetest little five-star cafe, located at 5337 Gulf Drive on beautiful Holmes Beach. For reservations, please call 941-281-2335. Life is sweet and full of treats.
POWarriors.com, the website that's dedicated to connecting our armed forces and first responders to businesses that appreciate their valor. For more information, go to POWarriors.com or call 336-501-0017. PO Warriors, protecting our warriors that protect us.
Yes, sir. The Oneiko's Farmers Market. Can't wait, man. It's gonna be totally awesome. Listen, I'm still a great fan of the downtown Sarasota Farmers Market. And we will, if you guys want to get on our promotional thing, we'll help you. We'll promote you guys as well. You know, but this Oneiko Farmers Market is going to be a really fantastic indoor shoppers paradise.
I cannot wait to see it full.
And then you saw our good friends on there, 421 Sweet Treats. It looks like they're going to be opening up a place in here as well, and that's going to be totally awesome. And so, if you're a vendor and you're looking for a place that you can set up on a regular basis, reach out. That same number that they put up on there, call it 941-201-5226. That'll get to me one way or the other, and I want you guys to reach out, because if you want a space to set up, hey, if you've got a food truck, if you've got some other type of entertainment, Yeah, on a drive-in night, you can
That'd be
come
great.
up and and add some flair to the drive-in there. And so again, if you want to reach out and find out more about that, that's 941-201-5226. That's Are we done?
No,
Oh, that was just the wrong thing coming up.
it was wrong.
Okay,
First
it's
gone.
okay. Look good.
There
There it is. 941-201-5226. Went away again, but that's 941-201-5226. That number, just call it. That is our hotline, research, marketing, talk about stuff line. If you need to talk about something, if there's something on your heart, if somebody just unfortunately OD'd in your life, your family, a spouse, a friend, daughter, whatever, or if Corona has affected you in some kind of way, or if you just hate Spectrum,
Call this number.
call this number.
Okay.
Happy Tuesday, babe.
Yeah, they set me off wrong. They just got me wrong this morning, man. Wait a minute, I'm calling from your phone. You don't recognize this number?
No.
Don't cut the man's cable off at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, especially when I'm trying to find out about Corona.
Not like it changes or has anything to do with what we do, but
It has everything to do with what we do. My people are struggling out there even more than ever before. I mean, the whole hospitality industry has been shut down, and much as I hate to say it, a whole bunch of those people in that industry are addicted to something, and they use their tips and whatever other monies they make at that job to support their habit, as well as pay the bills and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not putting anybody in the hospitality industry down, or I'm not even putting anybody that's addicted in the hospitality industry down. I'm just speaking the truth.
okay, so it doesn't even have to be hospitality. Anyone who normally makes that daily money, you're spending that daily money to get through the day, and you're waiting to make your next daily money to get through that day.
Yeah, your habit has just
So-
been shot.
When you don't have that tip money,
Yeah, I mean, I knew it was going to happen. I mean, somebody broke into the truck and stole some stuff out of the truck. I mean, people are hungry. And I'm surprised that, and this is what I love about this town. I've loved it from the beginning, is that the crime rate is just so minimal, But when you get to a point like this, when people are hungry and they got addictions and they got to feed them, they got to feed the addiction and feed themselves and maybe somehow responsible for feeding a child or two. Man, you get desperate and you start thinking about what you got to do, and it makes you brave. Your chest sticks all out, and you gotta get all like.
I think this is just the beginning, because I think you've got
Oh,
some
really,
people
it
out
is.
there trying to hustle. You've got people that's pawned everything they own. It's gonna get to that point where it's gonna get nasty. I think this
Yeah,
is
it's
just
going
the
to get.
beginning.
Yeah, it's just the beginning. It is going to get nasty because you can't be hungry for so long before you're dead. And ain't nobody trying to die from starvation. So you're gonna find some money some way, and then we hear that kid screaming
I
enough
was
and
gonna
they
say,
hungry.
you got that hungry baby. You're gonna go out savage,
You're gonna
like
go and do
you're
what you
gonna
gotta
take
do.
it, yeah.
Survival. And we were just talking about that prior to this all going down. It's like the thing that's happened to America is that we've been pacified. We've been given the instant gratification, the drive-through with the disposable things that you just throw into the garbage, and so we've gotten comfortable. And this is breaking the comfort zone, baby. This is all about breaking the comfort zone. This is about getting back to reality of surviving again. And the people used to have to go out and kill that cow and that pig or that rabbit or whatever it is and catch some fish or whatever it was they're gonna do if they had to eat. So right now we got Publix and Walmart and Winn-Dixie and all them places like that where you can just go and have some little card in your hand, whether it be an EBT card or a debit card, and go in and hand it to them and get you some food. You didn't have to do nothing. You didn't have to kill nothing. If you're a real clean freak, you might get home and clean the chicken a little bit more than the butcher did.
Well, and even, for the ones that aren't picking up convenient, if you're learning now how to cook, and now you gotta do some dishes, and can't go out to dinner anymore.
Yeah,
Life
no
is rough.
disposable stuff.
And you gotta feed these kids that want to eat. And
Yeah. Yeah, life is changed for the entire world, not just some of us. And you know what? You know the interesting thing that has happened, as we keep calling it a panacea. The interesting thing that is happening for the first time in the history of the world, those who are without insurance, that are most prone to getting sick from this corona thing, are going to finally be taken care of. Because this the way that this thing works. If you're sick, you're a threat to the entire population, and as a result of that, you're either going to be eliminated, exterminated, or you're going to be well taken care of. It's a little bit easier to take care of somebody than to exterminate them and have to go through. Because I've been watching, I watched like the Forensic Files or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to commit a murder these days, man.
allegedly,
So
he didn't watch anything. Allegedly, nothing.
nobody's disappeared around me. Even though if I could get my hand around one of those Spectrum people, it'll be some Hurry Berry or some Curry Curry or whatever that thing is. Berry Berry. Got under my last nerve. I thought I got rid of my last nerve. Here I am dealing
I thought
with
I
it
had
again.
it.
I'm gonna tell you before you go. Let me give you this one
Hurry up.
thing. Okay, I
And
got
one last thing.
one last thing. I'm gonna try to get to it quick. Give me just 1 second here. Be as quick as I can. Hold on. Come on.
Here come the music.
Here come the music. Oh, wait a minute. Imagine how incredible you'd be 1 year from now if you stopped fantasizing about a better life and actively started building one. That's our new thing. This is Recovery Room. We love you guys.
Right now.
Peace. We'll see you guys on Thursday. Maybe Don will have Facebook up in the beginning.
Yeah, great idea.
He figured out his black.
You sailed away and left me with nothing to say. You already knew I would come searching anyway. So I sailed across the sea to see if you were there waiting for me. But you were not. So I sailed back with a broken heart. I waited till 3 to see if you would come looking for me. But you did not. So I fell asleep with a broken